Hi, my friends. How are you doing on your countdown to Christmas? In today's video, I'm going to tell you where I'm at with the whole countdown to Christmas, how far I've gotten, and I'm going to give you lots and lots of tips for parties and food and decorations and all of that good stuff. And plus, I'm going to give you my themes for Christmas. And I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. You know I'm 74 now, and I just say it because if I can do this, I know you can do this at any age. I have confidence in you to do these things. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You don't want to miss Christmas. This month, I'm getting you ready for Christmas. That's what this video is all about. It's countdown number 2. You might want to watch number 1 if you want to get on board and get everything done before Thanksgiving. And I know... So if you haven't subscribed yet, I consider doing so. We've got beautiful Christmas in 2026 ahead, but I'm right in the middle. This is countdown number 2. Go back and watch countdown number 1 and subscribe, and that way I'll help you get ready for the holidays and be able to enjoy them. And I have lots of ideas for the post-Christmas blues too, and a whole new fresh year with lots of projects. I'm going to paint my whole house. Oh, I'm so excited for that. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. Okay, so how are we doing on the cards? Have you bought your gifts, got your list ready? Have you ordered things? Do you have your stamps for your cards? Are your parties planned? Christmas themes picked? Let's talk about it all. I just can't wait. So at this point, if let's say you haven't done the cards yet, I would pick 5 people you really want to stay connected to. And I'd get those cards ready today if you can. Just 5 cards. I'd send out, well, it ended up being almost 30 cards that I sent out. But I have them all ready. They're all in a stack, ready to go. Addresses filled out, stamps on them. They're ready to go. That's the first thing, because the day after Thanksgiving, I throw them all in the mail. And then it's done. You don't have to worry about it. So I've already made my list. And the main people I buy for, of course, is my husband, is my granddaughters. That's who I spend the bulk of my money on. And then we pick names, but I always get something for my son and daughter-in-law too. So lots of things, but I pretty much have it all about, I'd say 75% bought. I have a couple things for my husband wants weird things, scientific things and that kind of thing. So I have to figure out where to order those from and all of that. But for the most part, I've got it about 75% done, nothing wrapped. Okay. I do bags. So I kind of I have things in piles. I just need to take the price tags off, wrap them in tissue, and put them in the bags. By the way, Dollar Tree has great Christmas bags, because I throw stuff in a bag. Rarely do I wrap anything unless it's kind of a big thing in a box that I have to wrap. And I'm going to tell you something else. I am not ashamed at Christmas time. There's so many of us all tearing stuff open, unwrapping gifts and the whole thing. If they're going to throw the bags away, I take them home. I have no shame in that. I'll say, oh, I'll keep those. I'll use them again. And I fold them up and take the bags home. I don't save the tissue paper, but I take the bags home. I have a nice tub full of Christmas bags. The next thing I wanted to mention is that if you have a Home Goods Bayou, they sell for 99 cents a kind of vinyl covered paper bags. And, some of them are really, really cute and they hold a lot. Like if you're getting somebody a big throw, and it's cheaper than Dollar Tree. I mean, Dollar Tree, you're going to pay $1.50 for a gift bag now, probably. And so 99 cents is really good. So I stock up on those, especially for my granddaughters, because I get them a lot of clothes and stuff. So I can get them each one big bag of goodies, for them to open. So that's where I'm at with gifts. I feel very good, very comfortable. It seems like most of the stuff I'm going to buy now is going to be online. My whole goal is not to go out shopping during December at all, because everybody's sick and everybody's in a bad mood trying to oh my gosh, if you have to go to a mall in December, it's just like It's horrible. So let's talk a little bit about parties. So I usually have, I don't do dinner parties at Christmas anymore. I do heavy appetizers. Now that's not always the easy thing to do because you have to make a lot of things, and it takes a lot of time to make a lot of things and cut up a lot of things and heat a lot of things. Where if you have like a sit down dinner, you might have a salad, crock pot roast beef with some gravy that all came from the same thing, some store-bought mashed potatoes and green beans, and you're done, and a dessert. Where like for my party, I'll have at least 2 to 3 things that are cold and 2 things that are hot. So it just involves a little bit more. But what I like to do for parties, every party I give, I do green onion dip. That's just the little packet mixed up with sour cream. I do ruffled chips, and I do crudités, little veggies all cut up. And then I always have a platter, like a charcuterie type thing of sliced summer sausage and sliced cheese, really good sliced cheese. And then you might want to do some artichoke hearts or some pepperoncinis with that. And then what I try to do, I do cook a roast beef every, usually in November, in my crock pot, shred it and put it in the freezer. And what I do is I get sourdough bread, I slather it with garlic butter, and then cut it into small pieces, and I put some roast beef and cheese on it, and I put it in the oven, and it is delicious. It comes out so good. You can make all different variations of this. You could do Italian with pepperoni and some sauce and some Parmesan cheese on it. You could do you could do an American one with some turkey and cheese and things like, and tomato and stuff like that. But make these little tiny open-faced sandwiches. And when you do the garlic butter on the bottom, the sourdough gets real crispy and crust. It's really, really good. Sometimes I'll buy just a little appetizer. I don't do stuffed mushrooms and stuff like that. I keep it, I'm a casual person. I'm not a fancy person. Although I like fancy things, but I just like to have a good time with friends and family. So my husband and I usually invite over one couple at a time. So, that way we can sit, we can talk. It's women that are my friends, and he likes the guy too. So we have 2 couples that come over. One's his cousin and his wife, and one's my friend and her husband. And then I pick a Sunday, and I have my cousin and my sister-in-law come and just enjoy my decorations and have brunch. And I'm going to be making a crustless quiche with salad. I thought that was really good. I usually make the enchiladas. I do that at Halloween, but because I don't eat bread and all that stuff. So I'm going to make a crustless quiche. I thought that would be really good with some spinach and some sausage in there and eggs. You do it with the eggs. Anyway, so I would, number one, I do that for appetizers. Now, if you're going to serve something, I would do the dip, the crudités, the chips, some sliced sausage and cheese, and maybe some little pickles or whatever. Oh, that's another thing. I can eat this too. You get the large salamis, put cream cheese, and put a little dill pickle in it and roll it up. And you can put a toothpick or just let it sit. That is really good also. I always do that at every party. Now, if you're going to serve food, I would make it a casserole. You could do lasagna. You could do enchiladas, then make everything else appropriate to that. Maybe some beans with that or rice or something like that. A salad always is good. So, or chili's, another one, and serve it with cornbread and a salad. I mean, I think things like that are really, really easy and good. Dessert, I usually buy dessert. I usually make it real simple. I like to have coffee or tea available too. And I always like to start my parties, fancy parties, with champagne. So for celebrating the holidays, always champagne. I get Wilson Creek almond champagne. It is the less bitter, very easy going down. I don't typically like a very dry champagne that's, I just don't like that. but this is very nice to drink. And I think even in springtime, they have a peach one, which is really, really good too. All right, so let's talk about decorations, just to wrap this up here. So every year I slightly change my Christmas, and I've been starting to do different themes in different rooms, okay? So last year I did a country French Ralph Lauren Christmas with little blue and white teacups and the French blue ribbons and plaid and candles, everything like Ralph Lauren, but a little bit country French. I did that in my living room, my dining room. My den was a fairy forest Christmas with mushrooms and just really beautifully done. And then my kitchen is always like a Candyland kitchen. So let's talk about my themes for Christmas. You know, last year I did a Ralph Lauren country French one. This year I have 3 themes, and I think you're going to love the one in the kitchen. Okay, living room, dining room. It's going to be Santa's Sweet Shop. Now, I'm not doing pastels and ice creams on the tree and stuff like that. This is going to be Santa's workshop for sweets. So I have a bunch of Santa elves. I've had these for years from Pick and Save. And they're going to be making sweets in the room. My colors are going to be red and white and pink with a touch of silver maybe and a little touch of black because I have so much black and white in my room. Anyway, the garlands, the tree, everything else is going to be so, so cool. My den is going to be Christmas in Wonderland. Yes, I'm bringing out Alice and all her friends. We're going to have black and white check. We are going to have roses. We're going to have maybe some playing cards. It's going to be really, really pretty. I can't wait to show you. But the fun one that I'm doing this year, I've never done before, it's going to be a Mouse Sisters Christmas in my kitchen. Yes. All the Mouse Sisters are coming out with all their relatives and friends, and they're putting together a tree lot, a baking kitchen. They're making cheesecake. You can't wait. I'm going to have so much fun with all of this. And I'm so proud because I actually set up my tree, got all the fall out, got the Halloween out, set up my tree on November 2nd. So that video is coming up very soon, where right after Thanksgiving, where I show you my tree, my $49 tree. You've got to watch this video and how I make it look absolutely gorgeous in my new theme, Santa's Sweet Shop. All right, you all, I'm going to let you go. I hope this whole thing has helped you a little bit. Countdown 1 and 2 with your cards, your gifts, your parties, your holiday themes, all of it. Let's get it all planned. You are going to feel so good, like I felt on November 2nd when I brought my tree and my garlands in. Oh my gosh. Instead of just dragging out all the things, I got everything set up and I feel so organized and put together. Can't wait. All right. I hope you love this. I hope you got so inspired, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.